Good morning. Welcome to Chinta's Vegan RV Kitchen. This morning we're going to make some morning waffles, some maple waffles, some of my favorite waffles that I like to make, and they're so delicious. So let's get started real quick here. We're going to go ahead and start putting the ingredients in the blender. Now I have the little oyster waffle maker over here heating up. But the thing is that I can only have one thing working on the RV outlet at a time. So when we finally blend this up, I'll turn everything off and unplug it. And then when it's blended, I'll plug it back in. So let's go ahead and get started with this absolutely delicious recipe. And we're going to start with the wet ingredients first. And so let's get down to business. I'm going to start with 2 cups of grain milk. 2 cups of grain milk, and I'm going to use almond milk. So 2 cups of grain milk. Of course you can use whatever kind you like. And there we go. 1 and 2. Okay, so that's our 2 cups of grain milk. And then we're going to move on to 2 tablespoons of tahini. And the brand that I like to use is this one. And it's called, I guess, Kivala. I get it on Amazon. 2 tablespoons. Quite delicious. 1. Do your best because it's going to be, gooey. See, it's spitting at me. And 2. It's not going to be exact enough though. Okay, so now we've got 2 on that of tahini. Alright, so I'm going to put this away really quickly because I keep it in the refrigerator, and I think the milk just splattered on my glasses, so wipe off that drip. Okay, so now we're going to move into 2 teaspoons, or any liquid, 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, and this is the brand I use, coconut MCT oil. Coconut oil. As well, I have coconut oil sitting back here in this bowl with a little brush in it, because that's what we'll be partially using in our griddle, I guess you call it. Okay, we're having 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. 1, 2. Alright, got that out of the way. And now we're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I like to use the maple extract by McCormick's. So now we will add 1 teaspoon of the vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Here we go. And after that, we're going to be adding 2. Oh, okay, that was the maple. We want 2 of the maple and 1 of the vanilla. Alright, so I can't read. 2 teaspoons of the vanilla, okay? Here I am showing it to you, and it's the maple that I'm holding in my hands. Yes, I'm growing old. Okay. How about this? You want to use the vanilla now? Okay, so 1 teaspoon of the vanilla. Yay! I accomplished that mission. And I hope I didn't put it in twice. Let's hope I didn't. And now we're going to go to the honey. And this is the brand I use, and it's going to be 2 tablespoons of honey. Now you can guesstimate. If you don't want to get this thing dirty, just kind of guesstimate. We're going to go, let's see, that's 1, And that's 2. You don't want to get it all gummy and sticky. I don't really want to eat that yet. Okay, so now put the honey away. We've got the coconut oil, we've got the tahini, we've got the grain milk, we've got the vanilla extract, the maple extract. We are ready for dry ingredients. Now you can mix this up a little if you want in advance. It's not going to make a difference. Now these are valuable, but not till after sesame seeds. So let's go ahead and put in the dry ingredients now, right on top. Let's go with, of course you know, Quaker Oats 1 minute. Okay, and we're going to be using 2 cups, not 4, 2 cups of Quaker Oats. 2 cups. That's 1. That's 2. And the pinch because it wasn't exactly even. Okay, so we got the Quaker Oats. Put that to the side. And next on our dry ingredients, we're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of wheat flour or whole grain flour, or if you don't have it, use white flour. I haven't opened my bag to my wheat flour yet, my new one, so we're just going to use white flour. And it's going to be 2 tablespoons of any flour. 1. There's 2. All right. We got that. And last but not least, we're going to need our sea salt. So here's our sea salt. And it's going to be 3/4 teaspoon. 3/4 teaspoon of sea salt. And it don't, you know, I don't exactly put a whole 3/4. More like, see, I only fill it up a little bit. Really, it doesn't make that big a difference when you finally get them made and they're all ready. Okay, so now we've got all of our dry ingredients in it. We've got our 2 cups of Quaker Oats. We've got our 2 tablespoons of whole grain flour or flour, white flour, whatever you have, and 3/4 teaspoons of sea salt. That is everything. That's all the ingredients. So now we're going to turn this off really quick and unplug it. I'm going to use our blender and blend this up. Just give it a few seconds. Now that's going to sit and set up, so I'm going to unplug this Vitamix and I'm going to plug this back in while this is setting up. It just needs a few minutes to thicken, literally 3 or 4 minutes, that's it. Okay, that's the ingredients. We've got it ready. We're getting this all heated up. I'm going to try to move it so that you can watch a little easier. Let me move the oil over here, the sesame seeds here, and see if I can even manage to pick this up without burning myself. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, good job. All right. Okay, so this is heating up. Put these over here. And now this is starting to get thick. Let's see. See, it's a little runny right now. You see how runny that is? In 2 or 3 minutes, that is going to be really thick as soon as the oatmeal soaks up everything. So temporarily, did I call that olive oil? It's coconut oil. I have a problem of doing that. But now let me show you what they look like when they're done. Because I did a batch yesterday. I actually did a video yesterday, but jeepers, it just didn't turn out well because it was too long. I just, you know, I waited for everything and waited for the first waffle to come out, and it took, it was like 22 minutes long. And I thought, nobody's going to want to sit here and watch 22 minutes. Okay, and of course how I store them in the fridge is parchment paper and layer them. Okay, now here's a finished one. Look how delicious that is. Now you can see the sesame seeds along the rims. That's because after we baste or paste, whatever you do the inside of this, with the coconut oil, we're going to be sprinkling in sesame seeds. And what that does is it not only gives this a really nice nutty flavor, but because you have sesame seeds down in the ruts or crevices, it releases really easy. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator while I demonstrate pouring just one of these. I had one of these pre-made ones for breakfast. Oh, yum. I can live on these. But, you know, I like to have a variety. Okay. And then you can come along and decorate them with, you can get some strawberries and decorate them with some cute little strawberries or whatever you like, you know. So that's cool. All right, now we're going to pour one of these. And then we'll be done. We're going to pour one. Get yourself a fork. You can have a fork, or you can get one of these nice silicone grabby things, whatever you call them. And now we're going to take a look at this and see how much more it has set up. Let's see if it's gotten any thicker. A little bit. Okay, let's pour one. Now this is hot. I got it turned on to a certain temperature. You can't see it, but on the oyster, what I did, because I make waffles so often, that I took a knife and I scratched a line here that was the perfect temperature for waffles, because it's not quite, it's about medium high, but not super. Or, ow! I just burned myself. Okay. So we open it, and we get our coconut oil, and we baste. I don't know. What is the word you use? It's not baste. Baste is what you use on food. So anyway, go ahead and put it on. Do this each time with every new waffle. Now, for this, the sesame seeds, now we're going to put it inside like this. We are going to pour in the batter. You can hear it sizzling. Okay. Pour in the batter. Now here's the other side. Don't forget this. Put sesame seeds and close it. And no peeking for 15 minutes. You're not going to sit here for 15 minutes because you've already seen the finished product. So that is all there is to that. 15 minutes, set your timer, don't peek. When it's ready, just pull it out with a fork, flip it over onto a paper plate, and start stacking them up. You can put parchment paper in between each one. This probably makes, with this thick of batter, 4 nice size waffles as I showed you. And you can cut them into squares for the kids, or the adults might like to eat a whole one. That's it. That's how we make our vegan maple waffles. And I've been making this recipe for years, and through the years I've perfected it and gotten it better and better and better. I don't even know if gotten is a word, but that's all there is to that. So remember, okay, I'm going to turn you my way. You ready? Ah, yay. Well, maybe not. Hi this morning. Yes, okay, so that is our maple waffles. I've been making them for years. They're absolutely delicious. They're actually addictive. Put the butter on them and put the whatever else you want on them, and then go ahead and put some fruit if you want strawberries, or maybe you don't like maybe you don't like maple syrup. Maybe you want to put some kind of jelly or jam or something on it. But whatever it is, whether therefore you eat or drink or whatsoever you do to the glory of God. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31. Thank you for being with me today and watching, and like and subscribe and share. Okay? Well, thank you for being with me, and you have a wonderful day. All right? Bye now.